In this world of technology, things are ever changing, rearranging. You need someone to help you out. I know someone who can.
Come and take a journey with me as we go through the land of technology. You'll never be alone. You'll be with Paul Amadeus Lane in the tech zone. Welcome to the tech zone. We on our tech flow, and it's still a global market in case you didn't know. So many guests, we not trying to impress. Just wanna pass off the info. You could do the rest. See, there's no escaping tech. It's part of our lives. Keep every individual connected worldwide. But all this innovation is more than entertainment. It's people like you paving a new way every day. So let your imagination run wild with all the things that you dream about. Cause the tech zone is on now with Paul Amadeus Lane. Blah. Come and take a journey with me as we go through the land of technology. You'll never be alone. You'll be with Paul Amadeus Lane in the tech zone.
Hello, welcome to this edition of the Tech Zone. So glad you decided to take a little journey with me as we go through the land of technology. You'll never be alone. You'll be with Paul Amadeus Lane in the Tech Zone. Thank you for being in the Tech Zone. Paul Amadeus Lane, your czar of technology and the overseer of everything tech around the world. That was rather showed a lack of humility when I said that. Then I'm just joking. There's a lot of other people out there who are a lot smarter than me when it comes to tech, a lot more well connected. But what I do is use my platform to inform you about some of the great tech news and things that are happening that will affect your life. And thank you so much for tuning in to the last several shows that we had live from CES 2019. Like I talked about on our last broadcast here, we had so much content, so many great interviews that we couldn't fit them all during our live coverage. So we decided to share them with you on the shows coming up here. Yeah. So you'll be able to be informed and check out some of that great, awesome tech that is around the world. Coming up this show, we're going to be joined by a guest that we met at CES 2019 and how their innovation is really helping social isolation when it comes to grandparents, people who are older, elderly and infirm. Maybe you have a family member that's in a nursing facility or a care facility, and how their innovation is really helping them to stay connected to their family members, even though they are not there sharing in the fun that family members are showing on social media. So they're going to be joining us. Also, I'm going to share with you some of the cool things that I was able to check out at CES 2019, sharing some of the coverage. See, and that's why. If you're listening on the radio right now, you're missing out on a whole lot. So this is what I want you to do. Still listen on the radio right now, but when you get home, check out the video portion of the show, because sometimes we even play some long-form interviews of some of the guests that we had that we couldn't fit in because of the tight broadcast clock that we have here. That's even, you can check it out even audio-wise on iTunes, iHeartRadio, all of our podcasting formats here, in addition to here at ABC News Radio KMET. So, we got you covered. The best way to connect with all of those different features is go to my website, paulamadeouslane.com. That's paulamadeouslane.com. And what you want to do is click on shows, and then it has all the shows that I host, and you'll be able to stay in touch and stay informed. Hey, I want to do something special for you, my loyal followers, my loyal listeners, and what do I want to do for you? I want to give you give you something. Yeah, that's what I want to do. But you have to email me to find out. What I want you to do is go to send me an email and say, hey, Paul, I want this. And that's Paul at paulamadeouslane.com. That's Paul at paulamadeouslane.com, and connect with me. Got something special for you. Yes, I do. All right. What are we going to start our show with today? I thought we start our show with a story that came out several days ago. And it really showed where we're at in the stream of time when it comes to technology. You might have heard the story, read the story on CNBC, our friends over there. Apple is in talks with several Medicare plans to offer Apple iWatch to seniors. Now, you may look at this and like, hey, don't want grandma or grandpops to have a Apple Watch so that they can talk and surf and things like that. But think of it this way. Apple is looking at it as this can monitor a person's health. It can save time at doctor's visits, because if doctors are able to monitor vital signs and letting a person know that they're doing okay when they're feeling kind of strange, this can really save time at doctors' offices so that the doctors can spend time with those who are really in need at that time. So when you look at this right here, it really shows how we have entered into the Internet of Things. Now, one thing about this article brought out that Apple's already doing this with a couple of other plans out there. And now, here's the issue. Apple iWatch, you're scratching about a $399 check to buy that. Remember, seniors on a fixed income. Some are not. Some live like they are, and I'm glad they are. But $399, that's what a senior is going to scratch. And if you have a husband and wife, that's about $800 worth of watches. So what Apple is doing, they're seeing they can subsidize the price that seniors can afford. Now, this is where the story gets kind of funny and comical. And I'm being facetious and sarcastic when I say that. They want to subsidize the price to $279. Okay. If you're on a fixed income, can you even afford $279? I applaud their effort. Don't get me wrong. They're doing something. But for a senior on Social Security on a fixed income, they can't afford that. I mean, come on, Apple. I applaud what you're doing. Do not get me wrong. But here's the problem I have, Apple. Sometimes you can go above and beyond what is required to take care of folks. And there should be a way that this price can be little or no cost to seniors. You can do it. You can even kind of put it in a promotion. Like, let's say, like me, I have parents that are seniors. Say, hey, if you buy a couple of iWatches, if you have seniors in your family, they get theirs for free. Do a promotion, do something like that. But to say, hey, $279 for a senior, I'm like, come on, really? I mean, really, if you're a senior out there, or if you have parents that are seniors, can they afford $279 per phone? And not only that, but does the phone have to be connected? Do they have to have the Apple iPhone plan? And remember, those plans are not cheap. I'm with Sprint, and I was going to give me an iPad. It was giving me a free iPad. And they said, but you got to pay the $35 access fee. I'm like, whoa. I know I went to remedial math classes when I was in school. Nothing wrong with those. They still taught me. But that ain't free. So see, the devil is in the details sometimes. So, I mean, I applaud what Apple is trying to do to help seniors out there. But, I mean, come on. You got to do a little better. I'm just saying. I mean, seniors, just an extra $5 a month is hard for them. Now, if there's a way that Medicare can cover this. Now this is where it gets kind of dicey. When Medicare and your plans pay for things, it's a huge markup rather than if you paid out of pocket. I've had personal experiences when it comes to that. So I'm just keeping it 100 when I talk about that. So, I applaud what they're doing. What I'm hoping for is maybe another company out there jumps to this and say, you know, we can do a lot better than Apple. We can offer this at this for seniors, because we realize they don't have deep pockets. They're not working like ones who are working. And yeah, speaking of working, government shutdown and technology. How's that affecting everything? We'll talk about that on another show. And circle your calendars in March. We should find out more information about the trade war, because remember, we're in that negotiation period between the United States and China, where they halted raising any more tariffs. So we're going to be joined by one of my great friends over at CTA coming up next month, Izzy Santa. All you guys love Izzy's interview that she gave us live from CES. So she's going to be joining us talking about that. All right. When we get back, I'm going to share with you some of the cool things that I saw at CES 2019. I'm Paul Amadeus Lane. You're in the Tech Zone in Apple. Come on. Y'all can do better than this. That's all I'm saying. I applaud the effort. Don't get me wrong. I don't want to be ungrateful for what you guys are trying to do. But if you're really trying to help seniors out, go above and beyond what is required. And that really will show the public something, that you really care more about seniors than just a bottom line. All right. We'll be right back after these messages.
In this world of technology, things are ever changing, rearranging. You need someone to help you out. I know someone who can. Come and take a journey with me as we go through the land of technology. You'll never be alone. You'll be with Paul Amadeus Lane in the Tech Zone.